Welcome to the Cryptocurrency News YouTube channel. Where to update the latest information about the cryptocurrency market. The base mining rate this month increased. Many people say that this is because the Pi mining community is bored and quit mining. What's going on with the rate of mining? Today is May 2nd in the US, also past the May 1st holiday. Pi core team also has a new update on mining speed. However, this update is very strange. Some accounts remain the same. Some accounts increase speed. Have not seen a decrease account. Maybe, but we have not yet understood. What is happening here? Some people say that because many people give up Pi, the speed increases. If you think this way, then the people who quit Pi must be the ones who successfully delete the account. Because only by deleting the account, the mined Pi will be returned to the total supply, and can be compensated to increase the mining speed. But it seems that deleting the account successfully is also difficult. Some people delete it for a few months and then re-enter it. Forgetting to hit the lightning bolt is not the reason for this. Some people believe that it is due to the infringing accounts, including virtual accounts running on emulators, accounts running on the same machine, having the same name, fiat trading accounts, will be deleted, and maybe that Pi is returned to the total supply, which also makes sense, given the fact that currently about 1.7 billion Pi has been moved to the mainnet, but still in the mainnet closed phase, so there is still controllable. However, this direction also has no solid evidence. Some people think that the Pi core team is adjusting. Maybe it will adjust the total supply to be more than 100 billion, to make up for the number of Pi lost due to forgetting the password, dying without handing over. This also makes sense, because it has also been announced on the official Pi page. Some people think that the Pi core team accelerates the mining speed, so that the scarce Pi is faster and prepares to enter the open mainnet faster. When the total supply is low, the value of Pi is high, it creates a strong wave, and scarcity itself is also a factor that makes high-value consensus easier. Some people think that, because the community consensus is too high, after reviewing the needs of the economy, the Pi core team needs to adjust the total money supply, to ensure that the value of Pi is relatively stable and reasonable, so that the money supply matches the internal strength of the economy in the future. In general, there is a lot of inference, editing, imagining. I just think this simple. This Pi project in all respects. The advantages outweigh the disadvantages. The probability of success is greater than the probability of failure. The possibility of a high value is greater than the possibility of a low value. Pi is truly a pioneer, in the pioneering platforms of cryptocurrencies and the Web3. We have the opportunity to own Pi. The only thing to do is to believe, stand firm, press Pi without missing a shot. Everything else is out of reach, so there is no need to worry or wish for fatigue. The reason why all of our questions and worries are motivated by our curiosity and desires, even though we know all too well that these things do not help Pi. Want to help Pi? Instead of wondering, instead of wishing, take practical actions. Recruit more refs, spread a lot of valuable information about Pi. If you do not have knowledge, learn more knowledge. If you do not have the ability to write or interpret, give presentations, please share, spread the information of others. If possible, run nodes or bring goods to consensus to create trust and excitement in the community. Those are practical things to do. If not, press the lightning bolt without any slippage and hold the Pi tightly. Don't be out of curiosity or profit in the immediate future, but take actions to support those who drive chickens. The rest of the free time, please carefully prepare a product, service or a job you love so that when operating, we together are an integral part of Pi. Extension of KYC renewal period. Pi Network pioneers now have 6 months. Pi Network has announced a 6-calendar-month grace period for pioneer miners to complete the Know Your Customer (KYC) process. This grace period allows pioneers sufficient time to pass KYC, while creating a sense of urgency to do so. KYC is a process used to verify the identity of users on the platform. Pi Network's KYC process aims to ensure that only real people can transfer their Pi balance to the blockchain. Pioneers who fail to pass the KYC within the 6-month period will lose all Pi mined outside of that period, and will not be able to transfer their lost Pi to the mainnet. The maintenance of the mined Pi for a period of 6 months continues indefinitely, until the pioneer passes KYC, or the KYC policy changes. The KYC renewal timeframe is 6 months, which will commence only when the KYC solution is generally available to all future eligible pioneers, and will be communicated to the community in advance. The 6-month term serves several important purposes. First, it strikes a balance between giving pioneers enough time to pass KYC, and creating enough urgency to do so. Second, it prevents unverified Pi, beyond the 6-month KYC grace period, from migrating to the mainnet, freeing it to be mined by other KYC pioneers, within the total supply limit. The Pi body is allocated to pioneer mining. Third, it curbs spam and KYC abuse. Pioneers have expressed dissatisfaction with the KYC process in the Pi network, citing delays in the verification process as a major concern. Many have expressed frustration with the current system, with some claiming that it has caused significant obstacles in their mining efforts. Despite these criticisms, the core group has yet to announce any plans to tweak the verification process or to address these concerns. As the Pi network continues to grow and attract new users, many pioneers are eagerly awaiting feedback from the core team on the future of the KYC process. The KYC verification process will generally take into account the possibility that the pioneer is a real person, based on Pi's automated prediction mechanism, which has been in operation for the past 3 years. Newly created accounts will not be able to apply for KYC verification immediately, until after 30 days. This helps the network limit the potential for spam and abuse of KYC processes by bots and fake accounts, and prioritizes KYC validation resources for true human pioneers. Pioneers who delay KYC verification after 6 months will not be allowed to transfer their lost Pi to the mainnet, and will not be counted when calculating the system-wide base mining rate, B, after the period 6-month KYC extension. Therefore, the pioneers will need to claim their Pi in time, or their lost Pi will be reallocated to the system for mining in the same year by other verified pioneers who can fully contribute to the network. Pi Network's 6-month KYC renewal timeframe aims to ensure that only real people can transfer their Pi balances to the blockchain, while creating a balance between giving people pioneer enough time to pass KYC and create enough urgency to do so. The KYC process will take into account the possibility pioneers are real people based on Pi's automated prediction mechanism, and newly created accounts will not be able to apply for KYC verification immediately. Pioneers who delay KYC verification after 6 months will lose all mined Pi beyond that period, and their lost Pi will be reallocated to the system for mining in the same year by other verified pioneers who can fully contribute to the network. Matters needing attention in updating the mainnet's recent specifications in May. The conditions for the open network have been more than half completed and are accelerating. We will evaluate the maturity of the entire network in the second quarter. It is expected that opening the network this year will not have any major problems. It will soon enter the third phase. The investor said the opening time is determined to be 2023. However, according to the current progress of each product, the developer, in conjunction with the doctor, has brought the trial period as 2 months, and the sale is expected to be around June. Since our last update in April, the number of screenings, installations is a huge number. That means the number of relocations, ecological relocation has achieved very good results. Currently, the number of ecological structures is as high as 600, and the number of moves, there are more than 20 ecosystems migration ecology, and these ecosystems are quite sufficient to support Pioneer's current needs. The Pi core team has made significant progress in the KYC process. First, improve the efficiency of the KYC application, and there will be a lot of entanglements and helplessness in the journey of life, because if you miss it, there will be no more. Efficiency and security. 2. Expand KYC to an increasing number of pioneers. 3. Analyze and develop solutions for true pioneers, have applied but have not received KYC results. Although most pioneers won't be able to experience much of these improvements, especially when the work is done. But if the story begins due to my interruption, and the story ends because of my redundancy, then I decide not to have that gambit. But KYC's job is not only to expand and allow everyone to pass, but also to ensure that the overall goal of KYC is achieved. Attract real pioneers from different countries and regions, pass KYC as accurately and securely as possible. As a priority of the core team, KYC plays an important role in promoting a vibrant ecosystem, by providing reliable integration services, and anti-security to ensure the inherent quality of the network. Below, we'll provide more details on what we've done since the last KYC update, and next steps to help pioneers understand and know what to expect. Recent major advances. Worked on and implemented better machine automation to obfuscate ID documents. The improved version will be able to better edit information on the user software, reducing exposure to crowd validators while still allowing them to do the job, thus increasing the number of users. Overcome. This improvement is not visible to all pioneers, but it is very important to the KYC process of all pioneers. Created a system to analyze work quality and human validator statistics. There is no eternal success, eternal victory or eternal profit. This is again an important back-end stealth function, to assess the performance of crowd validators, and hold them accountable, and to ensure that the KYC results are as accurate and reliable as possible. Body. Refactoring of the main backend for job selection validation. This optimization is also invisible to the end user, but is important to increase validator productivity, and lead to accurate KYC results. After improving KYC to enter society, reading is no longer necessary. On the contrary, contact with all kinds of people in society will allow you to learn more useful knowledge. Efficiency of KYC application infrastructure. This is very important to improve the performance and user experience of KYC applications. Unlocked 56% of stuck applications for KYC process pioneers. Currently, all stuck cases represent only about 100% of all completed KYC applications. This does not apply to pioneers in special KYC implementation regions, or because they follow their own process. We're also working on other features that could launch as early as 2023. Complaint rejection feature allows pioneers who are denied, currently ineligible, to resubmit to appeal their KYC results. This means that once the feature is signed, those KYC applicants who are denied can submit an appeal form to provide more information for a chance to reconsider. We've listened to the community, and we appreciate your patience, as the core team works to scale KYC as quickly as possible. The goal of Pi Network would not have been possible without the support of the entire community, and we would like to thank the Pi validators once again, for their contributions to the entire process. KYC. We hope today's update will shed light on our efforts in the near future. In terms of utility building, the core team is also committed to promoting and supporting ecosystem app development, through community developers, ongoing blackjack competitions, business partnerships, business and ourselves. As the network continues to grow, the core team is excited to be at this stage of the journey, as we see the impact of our joint efforts. Thank you for watching the video. Hello and see you in the next video. Wish all good things.